had this one circled on our calendar for a long time. Two teams that are clicking, and Greg playing great basketball.
Oh, yeah, and I've been looking forward to this one as well. It's going to be about limiting mistakes because the way these teams are playing, they're jumping on any mistake.
Good! Another from three.
And with every three-pointer made now, he comes closer to that top spot.
You know he wants it. He's been drilling threes all season and is well within striking distance.
Well, Curry's high mark of 402 is so far ahead of the rest of the field, but he's got a good chance to come close to it the way he's been shooting.
And so Doncic will bring it up for the Mavericks. It's a three-point game, and the shot goes in. B's got 5.
Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
And we know once he gets in the rhythm, he's a really tough guy to stop.
Williams against Wood. Williams kicks the ball. 5 on the clock. Levine wide open. No good on the triple.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Steve, it's been tremendous to see Zach LaVine reach his all-star potential in recent years.
Kevin, you can tell he's loving it too, right? But yeah, this was a long time coming. He's at the top of his game, earning his spot among the best players in this league, Kevin.
Olynyk, a screen on Doncic. Here's ball. LaVine for 3. Connects from three-point range.
Love the confidence from Zach at the arc. He doesn't doubt himself for a second.
Here's B. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic. And that's 11 points for B.
His shot making has been superb this quarter. He's taken over this game.
Down low. Olynyk trying to break loose. And the layup is good.
We talk about Williams' physical abilities, but right there, you see the awareness and willingness to be unselfish.
B, count the bucket, and he's got a free throw.
There are high school refs better than you guys.
To start,
Way
I
better.
think he's in his zone.
Dallas shooting their first free throw of the night here. Chicago's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Ball, the pass to Olynyk. Pass to Hart. In the corner, it's Levine. Excellent D that time there from McGee.
I'll tell you what, I think he thought that was going in. I sure did.
Another 3 for Dallas.
They're great outside shooting, really fueling this run.
And so it's Ball with it. He brings it up for the Bulls. Down by 12. Makes it off the glass.
Well trained in blocking out distractions. Ball doesn't let a little contact affect the shot.
And that outstanding drive and finish brought to you by Mobile One.
His team is down, but with the way he went at the rim, you know they'll keep fighting the entire game.
He feeds it to Olynyk. A beautiful reverse layup.
Nice speed from Lonzo Ball to the wide open man. He has a good eye for those openings.
Doncic outside. Pass to B. Latrey. Not going to go that time. Now Chicago takes it the other way. Last time they came together was in Dallas, where they fell to the Mavericks.
It wasn't even close in their last matchup.
Connects again from distance.
Nails it and is now
For the Bulls, it's time for T-shirts.
It was impossible. Then Curry hits 402 in 2016, and just years later, the 402 plateau has been reached again. You just can't make this stuff up.
Here's what Chicago. And again for 3.
And who thought it couldn't be done? That 3 moving him into history.
You can feel it as soon as it left his hand. He is the king of the 3 and now stands alone at the top of the list.
And back in 2016, Curry had a year that I didn't think anyone could match until now. 402 no longer the high mark for threes in a season. The era of the long ball is truly upon us.
And it's the Bulls with the ball. It's a 14-point game.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Wow, that's a defensive breakdown. Can't do that against good scores.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
The Bulls have gone 5 of 8 from the field, shooting over 62%. Pass to Rubio. Olynyk up top. 40 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. 6 on the shot clock. Olynyk, a screen on Dinwiddie. Rubio misses.
Yeah, he's kicking himself. No defenders to be found in that mid-range area.
Here's B, and it's good. Looking quite sharp with 10 of 12 shooting tonight.
Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
Bulls trail by 17. Knocked loose. The pass to Green. Diallo against Hart. And he drops it in from the low post.
And he is just so tough to guard. He can fake you one way and then use that beautiful spin to just blow by you.
And so it's Dallas holding a big.
The Bulls, 13. The Mavericks, 31. Ladies and gentlemen, your Bulls youth dance team.
Wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for Dallas.
They came out firing from deep. It's always good for a team's confidence when you can start a game that hot.
And another thing, guys, they've been very active tonight. Frequently.
Oh, what a play!
Watch your hand!
And guys, that's not as easy as he made it look. You've got to have some skills to pull that off.
Well, he's got plenty of those, that's for sure. Dosunmu, the pass to Levine. Olynyk has the open look. No good with the triple. Mavericks leading by 20.
And something that gets overlooked is how good of a passer Steven Adams is.
You're totally right, GA. He's gotten much better with his vision, knows how to find cutters and open guys out of the high post. Plus, he's skilled at throwing those full-court touchdown passes.
And the Bulls with another miss. Levine's gone 2 of 6 here tonight from the field. Here's B, and he goes right over Olynyk and slams it down.
And they're getting points, they're getting stops, and this is how they'd like to play all the time.
Yes, when it's going good, it feels easy. These are the nights you relish, but they're tough to replicate.
Pass to Levine. Feeds to Olynyk. That's good, and it's Levine with the assist.
This is where Levine has really expanded his game, avoiding tunnel vision and getting others involved.
Shot from the top of the key. They get it again. Adams. And Adams with the slam.
Doing his job on the glass and doing it with force.
And Greg, it's not everybody in the league who can make those kinds of plays.
You know, this is one of his specialties, keeping plays alive, creating second chance opportunities.
Olynyk the pass to Dosunmu. Screen by Olynyk. Shoots from the elbow. That's a no-go, and he's still looking for his first bucket after 2 shots. The Mavericks have gotten 4 of their first 5 shots to fall in the second quarter. Outstanding shooting. Here's B. Now the Mavericks getting another bucket right there.
Down the stretch, this is when they need him the most, and he is delivering.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Levine for 3. It's rebounded by Dallas.
I can see he's pressing a little now, trying desperately to help them shrink this deficit.
And this league has plenty of guys who can take over again. What an avalanche!
Once again, he's reached the 40-point mark as there has been no slowing him down all season.
Well, GA, with all these 40-point performances, he's close to matching the mark for third most 40-point games in a single year.
Well, we haven't seen this many 40-point games in a long time. He is close to matching his heiress, Michael Jordan, who scored 40 points an incredible 37 times back in '87.
Here's B. Connects again from distance. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
Chicago has gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. And Dinwiddie over to help. Nobody near Williams. And no good. The dry spell continuing for him. Here he goes.
I'll tell you, it's one thing to do this at home, another to do it in a hostile environment.
They built up this huge league with great play at both ends. They're going to love watching film tomorrow.
B gets the bucket.
Wow, unconscious has he been this quarter. They're riding that hot hand.
And here's Levine, who brings it up for the Chicago Bulls. Following this game, they hit the road. They'll take on the Knicks in New York. That'll be just one game played away from home for them. On the wing, Green. Guarded by Green. Here's Dosunmu. And again, no good by Chicago.
And they just can't find a way to end this thing. Nothing falling right now.
All you see is a lot of frustration. Someone needs to step up and make a play to turn this thing around.
For three.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
The reason why they've stayed aggressive and they have not let up this entire night. And at this point, I wouldn't expect them to.
And that's out of bounds. Chicago will retain possession.
Chicago ball.
Dallas, sitting on a lead of 40 points at the end of the quarter. Terrific play. They've been playing some ferocious defense. We've got more in store for you right after this.
Hello, everybody. Before we dig into the game at hand, let's first catch you up on the trades happening around the NBA.
Quality addition for them. Well, Nurkic is an enforcer on the board. Who can score? Now that's what makes him in demand. Louisville.
The math on this move checks out. And circling back to this first half, fellas, that is more than enough of us. Let's
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. You know, B has been exceptional here, guys.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
I think both sides probably adjusted a few things. The key for him is to bring the same level of energy over these last two quarters.
Ball and Levine are the guard set. Josh Hart out there with Williams. And it's Olynyk in at the center position. That's Billy Donovan's 5 as we get going here in the second half. B the pass to McGee. Here's Wood. Dallas moving it around. B can't get it to go. The Bulls shooting poorly, just 35% so far. Knocked away. Pushing it up. Passes it to Wood. Here's B, guarded by Levine, and finished off by Wood.
And when you think of Wood, the length is one thing that comes to mind. Great at using it there on the glass.
Second half just getting started, about a minute played. Doncic against Ball, and the jam by Levine.
Oh, reversed it home. That was pretty.
Agreed, the agility on display. You know, Greg, we talk a lot about Ball's offense, but his defense is just as important to this team.
Oh, Kevin, very disruptive. He has terrific positional size, and he can anticipate where the offense is going.
Levine with it, now guarded by B. McGee with the block, and it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by McGee. Chicago making a switch here.
At the line for Chicago, Zach Levine. One shot.
Dosunmu in for Lonzo Ball. And the Mavericks will go for a different look here. Dorian Finney-Smith's checked in for Christian Wood. Diallo comes in for Josh Green. B's checked in for Hardaway. And Dinwiddie subbed in for Doncic. Offensive rebound. And the slam dunk by McGee.
And the second chance becomes a dunk. We could feel over here.
GA, such a good, aggressive play in the paint. There's 31 seconds left in the third. Outside, Levine. A three ball. Mavericks with the rebound.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
B gets the bucket.
He's given a great lift to this offense tonight. Very, very efficient.
The Bulls shooting their third and fourth free throw shots.
First personal foul. Fourth team foul. At the line for Chicago, Zach Levine. 2 shots.
Player.
Both shots good from the stripe. 11 seconds left to play in the third. Here's B. It'll count. And the last shot before the buzzer is off.
The game is the third quarter with a score. The Bulls 34. The Mavericks 77.
From you. Ends up going with the new group. Then for the Mavericks, Adams, he's checked in for JaVale McGee. Kevin Huerter comes in for Diallo. And B's subbed in for Hardy. Derek Jones, he's checked in for Chicago. Green comes in for Dosunmu. Here's B. And good! There's another.
And this game has his name written all over it.
Greg, he's been phenomenal in offensive onslaught. On the floor right now for the Mavericks. At forward, they've got Hardaway Jr. and Finney-Smith. B out there with Kevin Huerter. And it's Adams in at the 5, roaming the paint. And it's Beverly missing.
And maybe, you know, he thinks he can shoot himself out of the cold spell, but I don't think that's the case. Maybe somebody want to tell him to ease up off the threes.
Out of bounds, it'll be Mavericks ball.
That's what happens when nothing.
What's up with
He's
the
focused,
turnover?
and it makes matters worse.
Use your heads.
And here are the Mavericks now. Big run right now going for him, 11-2.
You like how Adams surveys the whole floor, allowing him to spot the wide open man.
And Ball gets double teamed. And that one's good. Beverly.
Resourceful move there. That was not an easy one to convert.
Especially given the height disadvantage. I love the way he created space for his shot.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Pass to Jones. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Here's B. Another three for Dallas.
Yeah, coming down the stretch, they've become reliant upon their perimeter game.
You know, when you're raining threes, you can stack up points in a hurry, but it can go the other way as well.
And he's going up for the alley-oop, and it's slammed in by Jones.
And the definition of teamwork right there on that alley-oop.
And Greg, what about the finish? Bringing it down with some thunder. Yeah. B can't get it to go.
I'm honestly not sure what that was about. Maybe a protest against his coach?
Or is he actually insane enough to think that he might be able to make that? Either way, we might see him sitting by himself for a while.
And he's a good shooter from outside, but not sure from that deep.
You know, we're seeing players move further.
Put your thoughts together! Focus as a team!
1:32 left in the fourth quarter.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Mavericks.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget. And on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And on the year now, tonight's impending victory will push their win total to 47.
And with this win, it gives them a sweep of the season series, even though it's just a brief two-game.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for B.
High-level shot making, what we got a chance to witness. He responded to good defense with better offense time and time again.
Here's what Chicago's going with right now. Kelly Olynyk's checked in for Jones. Josh Hart comes in for Levine. And Ricky Rubio subbed in for Ball. From deep three-point range. And it's Chicago with the rebound.
Mavericks foul. Number 0. Third personal foul. Second team foul. At the line for Chicago, Josh Hart. At the line for 2.
And Hart drops them both. There's 39 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Here's B. Good, that's another bucket.
And that's 70.
He's unbelievable.
Yeah, they've sucked the energy out of this arena. Tremendous effort on the road.
And when you're on the road, you can't be tentative coming into a game like this. I thought their aggressive approach was the difference.
Remains Chicago ball.
23 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Now here's Beverly. He's guarded closely. And there's the pass to Hart. Clock at 4. And again, no good by Chicago. Here's B. And he lobs it up toward the rim, trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. So